Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for today, Friday, January 15th, 2015.
Commissioner Davis, Rodriguez, James, Repenning, and Jacinto are present. President James, we have a quorum. May we start with Bureau introductions, please, starting with Bureau of Street Lighting.
Good morning, Ruben Flamenco, Bureau of Street Lighting.
Aida Valencia, Bureau of Street Services.
Good morning, Michael Simpson, LA Sanitation.
Good morning, Larry Hsu, Bureau of Engineering.
Good morning, Russ Rosella, Bureau of Contract Administration.
Good morning, Ted Jordan, Public Works General Counsel.
Fernando Campos, Executive Officer. President James, we did not receive any speaker cards under general public comment, nor any of the regular items for today's agenda.
Okay, then let's go ahead and close general public comment. Our first item of business, the approval of the meeting minutes from the meeting of Friday, December 18th, 2015. Is there a second to my motion that we approve it by Commissioner Rodriguez? Any objection? Without objection, we'll approve those meeting minutes. Colleagues, we are back where we were last meeting regarding the interruption of the BAVN system that's used by contractors to submit bids, our city's business assistance virtual network, such that we have an emergency issue regarding the ability to access that system to the point where we need to extend the bid dates. To do that, to put that on the agenda, I need to make an emergency motion to hear it, and then once the emergency motion is made and passed, then we'll hear the item to extend the bid dates. So my motion would be, due to this urgent circumstance, to put the issue of potentially extended bid items on today's agenda. Is there a second? Commissioner Jacinto, any objection? Without objection, then that motion will carry. The bid items that need to be extended are currently scheduled for bid receipt on January 27th, 2016. The date that the Bureau would like the items to be extended to for all 5 of these items is February 10th, 2016. They are collection system pumping plant generator replacement projects, and I'm going to read the numbers and the description into the record. SZC, all of them are SZC. That's S as in Sam, Z as in zebra, C as in Charlie. SZC 12802, the Manchester generator. SZC 12803, Dakota, and that's DACOTAH generator. SZC 12804, Harris Place generator. SZC 12805, Murdoch and I generator. And SZC 12806, 190th and Vermont generator. Those are the 5 projects. Is there a second to my motion that we extend those bid dates from January 27th, 2016 until February 10th, 2016? Commissioners Rodriguez and Jacinto, any objection? Without objection, we will extend those bid dates. Any problem with that motion going forward forthwith? That motion will go forward forthwith. Thank you, Mr. Campos. Have we done what we needed to do in the housekeeping area?
Yes, you have.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Let's go to agenda item number 1. Bureau of Engineering for Council Districts 4 and 13. Recommending the board approve and authorize the city engineer to execute the proposed use agreement with the Los Angeles County Flood Control District for the City of Los Angeles to operate and maintain services on the La Cretz Crossing project. Carol Armstrong.
Yes, good morning,
Good
President
morning.
James and Commissioners and Bureau heads. Carol Armstrong, I'm the head of the Bureau of Engineering LA River Division, also on loan to Mayor Garcetti as the head of the LA River Works team for the city. We're really excited about the progress of this project today. It is a project of the city's LA River Revitalization Master Plan, the La Cretz Crossing. We'll cross the river just upstream of Los Feliz Boulevard. It will be a pedestrian, bicycle, equestrian bridge, and there's been a lot of city partnership to bring this project to where it is today. So today what I am asking of you is that the board approve the execution of the use agreement and authorize the city engineer to execute the use agreement after approval. Today, what I submitted to you is the signature page and an attachment, which is different. So what is different in that use agreement is that the Assistant Deputy Director has signed instead of the Chief Engineer of the county. Mark J. Saladino is no longer with the county, and Mary C. Wickham has signed it. And we have added the acknowledgement form. So this is the use agreement between the city and the county to build the bridge. The bridge has attracted over $4 million from a private donor, and our swift action today is to preserve funding that was awarded by Caltrans, $3.6 million in an active transportation grant. So it's public-private partnership at its best. The city's Bureau of Engineering will be taking over management of the bridge, and I have with me Shirley Lau from the bridge program, who has been doing amazing things to get this ready. So we're just really excited that we're at this point, and we're happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Commissioner Penning.
Hi, Carol. Good to see you. I just wanted to point out that among other good things about this bridge is that it is related to the Hyperion Bridge that we voted on. This was before your time, Commissioner Jacinto, but we voted to move forward with a design concept that includes 2 bike lanes and 1 large sidewalk rather than the 2 sidewalks that some people felt were a better way forward. This bridge will increase options for people to cross the river in that exact area. So in addition to it generally just being another great river project that, I am pleased to see advancing here today, I wanted to kind of remind everyone that that's an aspect of what it will accomplish.
Great. Thank you, Commissioner Penning. Commissioner Davis?
No, I am pretty clear about the proposal and what it seeks to do.
Great. Thank you. Anything further? Commissioner Penning, is that a motion? Yes. Seconded by myself. Any objection? Without objection, we'll adopt the motion. Any problem sending it back forthwith? We'll send number 1 forthwith. Thank you.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 2, a motion from the Bureau of Engineering for Council District 14, recommending that the board extend the bid receipt date for the asphalt plant number 1, also known as recycling plant number 1, replacement and modernization project from January 27, 2016 to February 10th, 2016. This sounds somewhat familiar to what we were just doing, but it may not be. We'll find out. Paul Young.
Good morning, President, Commissioners, and Bureau heads. I'm here my name is Paul Young. I'm architect with Bureau of Engineering. The asphalt plant, of course, is a project to replace and modernize the existing plant that was built in 1946. This new plant will produce 700,000 tons of asphalt per year and 500 tons per hour, approximately. It will use 50% recycled asphalt paving material, and the city engineer's estimate is around $23,575,000. Due to the holiday season and the distractions involved with the holiday season and other issues, we're asking that the bid date be extended. The project was advertised originally on December 4th. The bid opening date is currently January 27th. We're asking that it be extended for 2 weeks to February 10th. The additional time will allow contractors to provide a more responsive and competitive bid. It's a very complex project. It's being delivered on a design-build methodology. There are many issues involved with it. It's very complex, and that's why we've had many questions as well. Quite a few contractors have emailed us asking for more time. So we feel this will help us in getting a good number of contractors to respond and also give us competitive bids.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Young. Commissioner Rodriguez.
Hi, good morning. First of all, obviously, very important project. I'm very happy that within my tenure on the board that we're going to see this get started. It's a long time coming and very excited, and we want it to be done right. So I just had a question in terms of what seemingly we might be anticipating in terms of, I'm guessing there was a pre-bid meeting and what participation looked like.
Well, we had a pre-bid meeting. We also had a job walk. They were both mandatory. We had fairly good turnout with both. We've also gotten quite a few questions from various contractors. Of course, one of those questions was asking for more time. But we feel we'll get good participation. There are about, I believe, 5 general contractors that made the mandatory pre-bid meeting and job walk, so they would all be qualified to submit bids.
Terrific. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, sir. Anything else? Commissioner Rodriguez has made a motion that we adopt agenda item number 2, seconded by Commissioner Jacinto. Any objection? With that objection, we'll adopt agenda item number 2. Any problem sending it forthwith? We'll send number 2 forthwith. Thank you, sir. Have a nice weekend. Agenda item number 3, Global Road Sealing Incorporated has transmitted the release of a stop notice in the amount of $126,505 in connection with the Venice Boulevard Transit Priority System project. The contractor Steiny and Company Incorporated. Is there a second to my motion that we adopt number 3 forthwith? By Commissioner Rodriguez. Any objection? With that objection, we will do so. Agenda item number 4, Attorneys for Consolidated Electrical Distributors Incorporated have transmitted the notice of commencement of action to enforce a stop notice in the amount of $19,748.58 in connection with the Venice Boulevard Transit Priority System project. The contractor Steiny and Company Incorporated. Is there a second to my motion that we receive agenda item number 4 forthwith? By Commissioner Davis. Any objection? With that objection, we will do so. Agenda item number 5, we have an oral report, the status of construction bond programs and municipal facilities, Bureau of Engineering, by Deborah Weintraub, fresh off of her big silver screen debut. Welcome to the Board of Public Works this morning, Ms. Weintraub.
Good morning. Thank you, Commissioner James and other commissioners and board representatives. What Commissioner James is referring to is that we premiered last night the video that was part of the historic mitigation for the demolition of the 6th Street Viaduct, and it's in almost final format. As soon as we have it in final format, I'll make sure to get you all a copy. But it's a great documentation of the history of the construction of the original bridges and the reason why the 6th Street Viaduct needs to be replaced. So I'm here to give you an update on the bond programs, and we're really at the tail end of all of these projects, so I did provide you with a printout from UPRS which gives you the update on the individual projects, but I'll quickly go through it. I took the opportunity because delivering on any of these projects requires a community. At last night's premiere of this movie, I'd say a good third of the audience were working on the project in some form or other. It takes a lot of people to deliver these projects. The North Central Animal Care Facility, which is at the tail end of the animal care bond, the project is in design, expected to start construction, we think, towards the end of February. The South Los Angeles Animal Care Facility opened in April of 2013. The project is in post-construction due to some outstanding labor issues that Con Ed is addressing. The West Valley Animal Shelter renovation Phase 2 is anticipated to be done in June of this year. The Van Nuys Fire Station 39 is in the process of completing an EIR. We anticipate the draft EIR for public distribution will be ready in February or March of 16, and that the final EIR will be ready before the end of the fiscal year. Fire Station 82 was completed. We are in negotiations with the contractor for a final closeout change order, which I anticipate will be at the board shortly. North Valley Fire Station number 7 is in post-construction. It was opened in October of 2015, so we're just wrapping up the post-construction paperwork. The renovations for $1 million with Proposition F funding for fire facilities, the last project will be completed in June of this year. The Police Academy, and that's the project I'm going to ask Joyce Marr, who's our construction manager in the field. It's our biggest remaining police bond project and a very important project. I've asked her to come here. We're at about 68% construction completion to give you a brief update. on the training facility. It's a combined project, the training facility and the renovation of the old historic building. Our old Rampart Police Station is anticipated that the police will start moving in February. We're at approximately 99% completion, so that's exciting to have that nearly done. Our new Northeast Area Police Station, we've completed Phase 1, which is the new building. I understand the police are moving in, and we're about to start Phase 2, which is the partial demolition and renovation of the parking and garage area. And according to the project manager, we probably anticipate sometime this summer there would be a grand opening of that facility. So with that, I want to invite Joyce Marr up here to give you a little bit of update on the construction progress for the Police Academy facility.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. Good morning, Presidents, Commissioners, and Bureau. Bureau heads. I am Joyce Marr, your staff from the Bureau of Engineering, Bronze Program Division. I'm here to report on the Police Academy project, and it's located in Legion Park near Dodger Stadium. The project scope expands over approximately 24 acres, which includes 2 projects that were combined to be constructed in parallel. The project was awarded on June 27, 2014 by this Board of Public Works to Kemp Brothers Construction in the amount of $34.7 million with a contingency amount of $4.3 million. The notice to proceed was on July 21, 2014, and we are scheduled to complete anticipation construction in early this summer. Okay, we have issued about $1.5 million in change orders, which is about a 4.3% contract award percentage. On the first slide, we show a campus-style site which has 6 buildings. On the left is an aerial view. On the right side is the site plan. The PAR building, which is a Police Academy renovation, it is a 2-story plus basement, 35,000 square feet building. Was built in 1937. It is an administration building with lockers, offices, storage, retails, and a gymnasium. Adjacent to that is the clubhouse. It's 12,000 square feet, includes a kitchen, cafe, and a banquet hall. There's also 4 existing shooting ranges, the combat, shotgun, bonus, and tactical ranges. All those renovations to the ranges are state-of-the-art targetry system for the Los Angeles Police Department. On the left side of the site is the new PAT, Police Academy Training Building, and that is a 2-story, 21,000 square feet new training facility for classrooms, offices, storage, and a break room. Both the PAR and the PAT projects are LEED, and we are achieving silver on both projects. The next slide is the PAR elevation with the paint color scheme for the building. The project is required to make improvements to comply with current code, American Disabilities Act, the Secretary's Standards for Rehabilitation, and the next slide. On the left side of that slide is the newly painted south side of the Police Academy renovation project. The upper right side is a view of the banquet hall, and we're putting in substrate flooring, a new dumbwaiter, and a new kitchen. On the lower right of that picture is the gymnasium. You see scaffolding there. That's there to support the structural alterations in the roof diaphragm. On the next slide, we have the bonus range courtyard on the left, and on the right side is a blow-up of the bonus range gallery, and that is where the police department officers can view the shooting of the target system. The next slide. On the left is the combat range currently in construction to receive decking for the granular rubber fill. On the right side is the shotgun range with the black rubber. With the white portion is the fire retardant spray, and that's done in 6-inch lifts. On the next slide, that's a rendering of the PAT building, and that is going to be landscape, have pedestrian hardscape, and the facility will replace many temporary trailers and will be the main hub for the for the police department for the site. On the next slide, it's the same view of that, and it's in construction, and that's block 1 and 2, and it's cast-in-place concrete. On the next slide, that's from the upper campus. That's block 2 and 4, and that's also in construction. So that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Would you remind me of the completion date, the target completion date?
The target completion date, the bonus range, we had 4 ranges, 2 up, 2 down. The bonus range and the tactical range are now in LAPD's use. They are firing off those ranges, and that was in July 1, 2015 that we turned over. The next 2 should be coming end of this month for the shotgun range and the combat range a few weeks right after. The whole project early this summer.
Early this summer?
Yeah, we're anticipating June.
Great. Any questions of either of our presenters? Thank you. Have a nice weekend. The oral report will be received. Mr. Campos, have we cleared the desk?
You have cleared the desk.
There's no management committee meeting. We are adjourned. Thank you. No, we met on Wednesday.
President James, just for the record, Monday, January 18th is a holiday, so
Yes,
this
thank
board
you.
will not be in session on Monday.
Reminder in honor of the life and work of Martin Luther King Jr. We are not meeting on Monday, and happy birthday. Oh, today's his birthday. Yes. Oh, today's the official birthday. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We are adjourned.